We're gonna all this out. I got some pavers. We're just gonna put some pavers down. Just to have something secure to walk on. We're not. It's something we can wash off too, so the guts, they hit the ground or whatever. It's a little bit easier to clean up. I got all the roots and the grass up that was sticking up. And I just pick 2x4, almost like doing concrete. Just kind of smooth it across. And you can see your low spots where you still.
Oh yeah.
Break.
And then do you just keep going over it until it's like level, I'm assuming?
Yeah, just go this way. You kind of want to check it just to see how level it is. It's pretty good. Just the eyeball. And then I'll come this way.
Well, do you see any low spots or is it looking pretty good?
Yeah, there's a few little loose.
Well, maybe you could show us some low spots.
See kind of a low spot here where the board didn't touch it.
Oh yeah.
Just take a little bit of dirt on there. Try to get clean dirt.
Did you really just say clean dirt?
Well, without leaves and stuff on it.
Oh, gotcha.
Kind of pack it down.
Go the other way now?
Just kind of check it. Make sure I don't have any. See, it kind of built it up on the end, so it's not touching here.
Oh yeah. Alright, so you just kind of raked it up.
Yeah, just try to get a little bit to the middle. Getting all that across. Try to rake it to the middle, where it was low. See when you get dirt on it.
Oh yeah, I see. You want me to clean some of those leaves out for you? Hmm?
It's alright, it'll be alright. Once we get it where we want it, then we're gonna go over it real lightly with the rake.
Okay.
And then when we put our pavers down, that'll kind of act like the crushed creek. It'll kind of sink into the fluffy part.
Okay. what are you using the chalk for?
I'm using the line. I'm making it. Bringing it. Quarter, just so we can keep our brick in line. 2 1/4. That way we know when we're laying, putting our brick, we know this run needs to stop right there at the end.
Uh-huh.
So from this one to that one would be 8 foot, which is the same as from here to the outside of that one over there. It's 8 foot.
Okay.
And these bricks are 8 inches. So it breaks. Like that. It's actually perfect. Quarter bricks. Half a brick. So we'll come back and cut these off. And then we'll put them in on that side over there. where they're
Oh,
missing.
yeah, okay. Oh, that's smart. Cool.
I mean, we'll have to cut some of these.
So you started laying the bricks, and you said 8 foot wide, right?
Mm-hmm. 8 foot wide.
And then did you figure out like how many rows or how many bricks you're gonna need?
I just know it's 12 bricks across,
Oh, okay.
but I haven't figured out this one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. However it falls, it falls. I don't really care out here.
Oh, okay.
It might be a brick out or half a brick out, or it's not a big deal.
Okay.
All right, so we got them all laid down now in a brick pattern. We're just coming back and cutting our excesses off, which will go on this side over here. All the ones we cut off here, of course. We'll go over here on this side. Finish that off. We're gonna have to trim some of these because it's not perfectly square. And then after we get all these in, then we'll mix up some just bagged concrete and we'll just pack against the edges, and we'll show you that later. But these are all down, and then once we get those cut, put in over here, then we'll just get some play sand, sweep the sand all over, just like you do pavers. So you can see where we fluffed it up with the rake, where we're putting them down, kind of like crushed-crete. So when you set them down in it, it kind of falls down in there and kind of holds it.
Can you tell us how to cut the bricks and what you cut them with? And if there's any other options?
We have to have a masonry blade, some kind of masonry blade. This is actually for cutting tile. So, I mean, you can get it at Harbor Freight. They have the ones that go on a die grinder just like this, 4-inch. Just any masonry blade, diamond cut blade, or anything like that will cut brick.
Awesome.
You can do it on a grinder, and they make them for a skill saw, all the way up to 16-inch. So,
Awesome.
but this is all you need. So we just cut. This obviously won't go all the way through. So we just make our mark. Make a mark across here, like we did this one. And then I'll cut this side as far as it'll go down. And then I'll cut this side as far as it'll go down. Then the edges. And then just pop it off. I'll show you.
Awesome.
cut inside.
Put your cut in the inside.
Yeah, so you don't see it on the outside. Just turn
Okay.
it over. You cut in like that.
Awesome.
Good to go. And then this one, use everything on that side.
Okay.
running after a while. It stays on.
And then the one gonna be gone. And then the one gonna be gone. In the old days.
Do you think it's gonna rain tonight?
I don't know.
I guess if it does, we'll just cover it, huh?
I mean, it's under. I mean, it's probably still get rain.
Is it done?
It's only a $4 bag of concrete.
Is it done?
Wash it with good.
Dad, is it done?
No, baby. It was.
Has to dry up?
You gotta make sure it's mixed real good, sweetie.
Just dial it. I'll show you what to do.
Oh, you have to get
I'm going to show you what to do in just a minute.
Oh, yeah.
No.
That was in the old days.
What was in those days?
So you hit that and then you hit this all around it.
Oh, you think?
Guys!
What did you see?
Guys!
Where'd you
It's
learn
on
that?
TV.
You saw it on TV.
Doesn't mean true or true.
It doesn't mean it's true. You're so right, Josie. You gotta be careful what you believe, Skylar. Be careful.
Did I get some more concrete?
Oh, Daddy's gotta get more concrete. It's a little too loose.
Didn't hurt me.
Watch out, the dust is flying your way.
Daddy got it.
Okay.
What I say?
Put it in front of the wheelbarrow.
What are we gonna do with the shovel?
I'll show you.
We're gonna spread it around.
No.
They're not called shovels, are they?
No, these are trials.
Did you hear Daddy?
What are they?
A trial.
Oh, what are they doing?
Well, right now they're not doing anything.
What do they do?
They spread stuff.
What?
Like, they spread things. Using the spread things.
Oh, like that?
It's
Yep.
kind of like making a
That
cake.
that one you have is for like laying bricks.
The one you have is for laying bricks. What is Josie's for? Josie, let me see yours.
They used to be used for a lot of different things. Any kind of stucco or
Like flip.
concrete or
There you go.
Concrete.
thin set,
Are we using this for this?
tar.
Yeah, Daddy's gonna show you.
Okay. So what?
Is that the consistency you're looking for?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a little bit harder.
So it just doesn't fall.
Oh, okay.
Can you hold that bucket underneath?
Huh?
Hold that bucket underneath so that I can pour it in.
Where?
Oh, let me get a shovel.
I'll get a shovel.
My shovel?
Yeah, don't play with it though. I don't think Daddy wants you to touch it yet. So let's make sure we're listening, Sky. Let's make sure we're listening. Even if Daddy's not here, we listen.
Look. You.
Here, let Daddy just shovel it on there and then y'all can spread it out.
Okay.
I'll just show you what to do. Just hang on a second. Let me get some on there now. I'll show you what to do.
Why do you need that there?
So the bricks won't fall away.
Skylar, that was a good question.
Yeah.
No, what you're doing.
Alright, you're gonna take your trowel. Yep, just like that. But look,
Oh, wow.
Can I show you something real quick?
Yeah.
Look, kind of pack it up real tight against it. See how that brick moved?
Yeah.
Kind of push like that. Smoosh it in there real good. Try not to get it up here, okay? So if it gets up there, just scrape it off. And then you can smooth it out like you were smoothing it out, okay?
Good job.
Easy, not too crazy. Like push like this.
It's starting to rain a little bit.
Then kind of grab some of this and move it over here. Push it in there.
Okay.
Okay. Then you can smooth it out, okay? See we got a low spot right there? You can even do this. Watch. You can scoop some up. Scoop some up.
Scoop
Whoop.
some up.
And then back it up. Only if you need to. Okay. Gotta keep it even all the way down. A nice ramp, okay?
Oh, that's good.
Don't cut it. You're kind of grooving it. Keep it flat. Look. Do the whole thing. Just like, hey.
Good job. That's a good video. If 5-year-olds can do it, you can do it. It started getting chilly out here, didn't it? It's funny, crazy Florida weather. How it started out cool this morning, and I got pretty hot. And now it's like cool again, isn't it?
You can do it, Caleb?
Sure.
You want to try it? Do you have another one for her?
You're just kind of making a ramp, but you want to make sure that's tight up against it.
Yes, sir.
So what it's doing is going to prevent this from falling out.
Oh.
So just kind of this way. And once you get it up there, just kind of smooth it out.
So she probably could build that end up a little bit more, huh? For you?
Yeah. You can scoop this out a little bit.
And then Dad said, try not to get it on top of the brick.
If it does, just scrape it off. And see that there, you kind of smooth it out.
It's like playing with Play-Doh.
It's satisfying.
I know. I knew you would like this.
Put it with me. You just want it to be good from there to the dirt. So
What's that?
push it out of the way. Make sure it's tight up against that brick. And then smooth it out. Huh?
Can we sit down?
Can you sit down?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, I guess. That might get dirty.
Let's sit down.
I gotta make sure it's packed up tight against the brick.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm just pushing it down flat. And make sure, so you're pushing it down.
So I'd probably turn and try to get my thing up against there. You know? Yeah. Use your, like your other hand. There you go. Try to get down in there and push it right in the corner.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, yeah. And push, try to push it in. And then just smooth it out. I wouldn't take any more off the bottom. Even though you want to kind of a ramp, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. You can just leave that
Yeah.
out.
I'd probably put this back in there though. You kind of took a little bit out. Good job.
You can come over here, Kaylee, on this corner. While the girls do that. No, let Kaylee do that. Here, finish yours over here. You need to get it up against the brick like I told you. Make more of a ramp.
Like this?
Yeah, now smooth it down like a ramp. Like a triangle. No, turn it the other way. No. You do it. Right, just keep it at an angle like this. Not like this. Not like that. See how it goes from an angle from the dirt to the concrete?
Oh my goodness, you hear the geese?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You okay? Can you go potty?
No.
There you go, Taylor.
Wait.
See what we're doing now? Move it out all the way to the bottom to the dirt.
Good job, Carrie.
Don't smack it. Too much.
What is it, 15 when they can start working, hon?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I see a future worker and very soon. You're doing really good, Kaylee. You want to
I'd
go?
love to.
You want to go to work and help Dad?
Yes. Motivate me to get my schoolwork done.
Ooh.
And
You want to go all the way down to the dirt.
Well, you wouldn't go work with him to get your schoolwork done. You go work with him to make money, Kaylee. Yeah, you definitely have to do your schoolwork.
And
That's
no
for sure.
debate.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, in order for you to make money, right?
All the way to the dirt. See how this is flat? This is ramped up. You want to work like that all the way.
Got a little bit of a perfectionist too, huh? That's good, Kaylee. Good job. I think Dad might dump more for you.
All right, guys. So we got our pavers down that we had out back. So we decided, because like we said before, we're not sure if this is going to be permanent or not. So we had these pavers laying around back, and we decided to put those down for our floor. So we got those down, got our concrete around the edges of them to secure them in place. And now we're just going to show you real quick. A lot of people just use like play sand or whatever they'll get from Home Depot or whatever, and that's fine. Or you can just use, like, if you got sandy kind of soil, you can use that also. This is septic sand we got hauled in to level out this area of our yard. So I just went and dug some of that up. So just get some sand. Once you get your pavers down, get your concrete around, just throw some sand on it. What we're doing, we're trying to fill in all the gaps just to make it more secure, so they're not moving around up and down. Kind of fills in around the edges and makes it more secure. And it doesn't take that much. If you were doing an area this big, you probably wouldn't need but maybe a bag of sand from Home Depot if that's the way you were going to go.
So just a bag of sand from Home Depot, if that's what they wanted to do?
Yeah, it would take one bag.
Okay.
Probably just to do, not even a whole bag, probably to do this size.
Okay.
All right, so just get wet it down real good. Almost like and a lot of times you can just broom the sand around, like just brush it around. I like to wet it down, kind of get it soupy like this. Seems like that helps it fall into place a little bit better. You can just take a broom or anything, just kind of work it back and forth, almost like you're grouting tile. Kind of get it where it falls down into the cracks. I think when it's wet like this, it falls down in there a little bit easier. Especially if you're using, something out of your yard. Just kind of keep moving it back and forth.
And
See like this?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
See like this crack right here? Did you stop filming?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay. So like you see the crack there, and you just keep going back and forth over your crack till you see them kind of get filled in. Just kind of go over the whole thing. Might have to wet it down a little bit more. Like I said, the wetter it is, the easier it'll go down into the crack.
And does this make, I was going to ask, does this make, you probably already said this and I probably missed it, but does this make the brick like not move or?
Right, yep. The whole purpose of it is to secure the brick, which I mentioned in the beginning of the video.
Oh, okay.
Or this part of the video. Keeps it from moving around. And then we wet this down. After we rinse it off, it'll kind of go down too and help pack in the dirt underneath the brick too. You probably could too, just put some dirt on there and just keep spraying it. Spray it that way, and then come back and spray it this way. Only thing you're doing is trying to get it down in between the cracks, between the bricks, which will stabilize them. And the more you walk on it too, the more secure it should get. But you gotta make sure you put the concrete around the edges, or they'll never stay in one spot.
That seems like a really good consistency right there, doesn't it?
No, you want it like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
kind of like the water goes down in the crack too, than the dirt does.
Oh, okay. More like soupy?
Yeah, when you got it wet, real wet, you know. Goes down in there a lot easier. And the sand doesn't have to be all the way to the top, like a brick. Like if you were laying brick and you had the mortar in between it,
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna look like tile. You're still gonna see a crack there once you wash it all off. But just over time, it'll kind of stay in there. So don't worry about trying to make it. You'll see once we rinse this off, you'll see a little bit of a gap still, but the majority of it goes down in there and secures the bricks together so they won't move around. Kind of see like on this one, we can still see the sand down in there. But you can still see a kind of a crack there, but you can see the sand's down there, which is the way it's going to look pretty much when we get done.
All that black stuff is sand?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, it's not going to look like this, like a clean mortar
Right.
joint. It's going to look more like that, where the sand's down there is a little bit lower.
Oh, okay.
So just don't try to, when you go to rinse it off, don't think it's just going to stay there. 'Cause we're going to be washing this off a lot too with, skinning animals out here. There's going to be blood and stuff that's going to get down there, and we're going to have to rinse it off. So it's going to rinse a little bit of that, a little bit of it out every time you rinse it off.
So, do you have to keep redoing it then, or no? Once it
You're
sets?
just doing it one time just to settle them down,
Okay.
get them secure, and then it'll be fine after that.
Okay.
That should be good.
How did you learn how to do this?
Watching other people do it. Watching people lay pavers.
Ah.
Rinse everything off.
And you're not rinsing off what you already just put down there in the crack?
Like I said, some of it's going to come out. Not to worry about having it all the way to the top of the brick like mortar.
Okay.
Because when you rinse it up like this, like I was saying, it's going to take some of it out. But the main thing is that it got down in there between the brick, between the pavers to secure it.
Okay.
You don't want to like blast every joint out. Kind of
Gently.
wash it off. Yeah. it. Like I said, you're still gonna see some of the cracks, but you can still see where the sand's down in there. How it's already packed from the first time we did it.
Yeah.
Still kind of staying there. And then the longer it stays there, the more it'll get packed in. And then just with rain splashing dirt up here and all that too, it'll but it just keeps it secure. Now nothing's, before when we walked on it, you could see the bricks kind of like going back and forth, but now it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Nothing's moving around as much. And then the more you walk on it, the more secure it's gonna get. Cause you could probably still come in here and pack some of these down even more, but.
Right. Looks good, hon.
All right.
Good job.
So we got a couple of our lights hung up that we're gonna do. I just gotta get some power in out. We'll do a video on that. Running the power out, putting some outlets out here and a light switch, and
So that'll be our next video.
yeah, putting our table in and mounting our killing cones and all that. So,
All right.
all right.